Hello everyone, and welcome to the team builder for VDL. First round of playoffs, we're in the quarterfinals. We're playing Tom and his team, the Central Coast Clawitzers, and this is going to be a very interesting game. I'm very excited for this. We're in playoffs. Who wouldn't be excited to be in playoffs? It's an honor to be here, and we're going to try our best to continue our run. Last season, we also made it to playoffs, but we were knocked out in the quarterfinals. So we're trying to improve on that. Hopefully we'll reach at least semis this time. But anyway, let's move on and get straight into Tom's team. First of all, Tom has his gold Uber, Mewtwo, a Zamazenta Crowned, Mandibuzz, a Garganacl, which can terrestrialize into any type, a Landorus Therian form, a Primarina, a Reshiram, which is quite ironic because our Kyurem is fused with a Reshiram, a Shaman, the land form, not the sky, a Greedent, which I do know is his Uber killer, so better watch out for that thing, and Muck. Just a regular old Cantonian Muck, that is. So let's get into what we are bringing. First of all, we have Peridot, the Clawitzer. Running the Payappa Berry, we're a bit more of a Fizz-Def Clawitzer this week. We are running Water Absorb. We also have a good amount of Spadef investment as well. Water Absorb this week is because that Primarina is scary into our team, especially with how weak to Fairy we are. I do think Tom does have to bring... Don't think he can bring Specs, but I do think it'd probably be Assault Vest, but still, it's still very threatening because I think it's a very big special attack stat. So, we are bringing the Clawitzer, and we are running Water Absorb to be able to be immune to its water moves and resist its fairy moves. And we also have that Payappa Berry to potentially eat a Psychic from it, also, or a Psychic function from Zamazenta Crown as well, which is why we are running a lot of Fizz-Def. We have Gunk Shot to be able to hit that Primarina for a lot of damage, recover just to gain HP. Counter can do things like allow us to do a lot of damage back to a Zamazenta that wants to hit us with Psychic Fangs, or even counter something like a Landorus or a Greedent if that wants to click Earthquake on us. So yeah. And we also finally have the Spikes, because Spikes look nice into Tom's team. I do think there's a good chance he might bring his Mandibuzz for removal, but if he doesn't, Spikes look really nice with things like the Zamazenta that cannot hold boots. So yeah, that is our Clawitzer set. Next up, we have Assault Vest Roaring Moon. We do not do well into that Mewtwo on Tom's team. It is terrifying. So that is why we are running the Assault Vest Roaring Moon to be immune to the Psychic moves. And we just have to hope he doesn't have a very offensive fighting move on it. And we are running Knockoff to get rid of items, get rid of like potential boots on a lot of stuff, or just in general do a lot of damage to a lot of things like the Mewtwo. We have Earthquake to do big damage to things like the Garganacl and the Zamazenta Crown that I might want to be swapping in. And we have the Thunderfang because a knockoff into a Thunderfang has a role to kill his Primarina if that wants to be the swapping. And we can get rid of something like a Wakan Berry because we're knocking it off. So yeah, that could be a very interesting thing that could catch Tom off guard. We do have the U-turn as well just to be swapping around in case he does make those doubles. I mean those swaps, not doubles. Next up we have Heavy Duty Boots, Kyurem White, and we are running Freeze Dry, Fusion Flare, Draco Meteor, and Scale Shot. Scale Shot obviously to boost our speed. Freeze Dry looks very good into Tom's team. The only resists are the Zamazenta Crowned. I think that's it. Yeah, just the Zamazenta Crown, and maybe Garganacl can terrestrialize into one. But yeah, Freeze Dries are really solid, and we have the Fusion Flare to be able to hit that Zamazenta if it does want to come in. I do think Tom has to be like Assault Vest Primarina, or an Assault Vest Mewtwo, or just a really Spadef Muck to be able to handle us. And so we can be able to hit those things with Freeze Dry, Fusion Flares, and Draco Meteors and just wear his team down, and then in the late game potentially Scale Shot and just get into a good position to win. Next up, we have Booster Defense Iron Hands, a very physically defensive Iron Hands this week. We're running Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Whirlwind. This is our swap into Zamazenta. Zamazenta from Tom's team is terrifying. Our top big three, Fluttermane, Kyurem White, and Roaring Moon, well, not Roaring Moon, but Mew as well, are all very scared, very terrified of this Zamazenta. So we are running this Iron Hands to swap in. With our boosted defense and our defense investment, we should take less than a quarter from those body presses from Zamazenta if he's not invested, which is really nice. And we can Whirlwind him out to get rid of that boost, which allows us to stay on track. We can Drain Punch to gain back HP. Thunder Punch is there for something like a Primarina, and we are running a bit of speed. I think it's 92 speed EVs to outspeed a not speed invested Primarina, which is really nice. And then we have Ice Punch to be able to hit that Landorus, which is going to probably be the main swap into us. Next up, we have Choice Specs Fluttermane, this thing is very strong into Tom's team. Moonblast spam is only resisted by that muck, which I do think probably has to come this week. Otherwise, he will have to run a lot of Spadef on something like Garganacl or like an Assault Vest Mewtwo. We do have Shadow Ball as well, because that's also really nice. Hits things like the Muck, and is only resisted by the Mandibuzz, and the Greedent is immune. It could be a Assault Vest Greedent, to be honest, which could be very scary for us. We do have the Psyshock, which allows us to hit that Muck, which obviously is the main swap-in, but also does a good amount of damage into a few things, like the Assault Vest Primarina, which we do have a roll to 2-shot if he's not 2 HP invested with that Assault Vest, and then we have Power Gem. Now, the thing is, I do think that Muck is going to be there, but Garganacl has to be a Fairy Resist Terror this week to handle our Flutter Mane. Now, the question is it Steel, is it Poison, or is it Fairy? I have gone with Power Gem here because I do think it's going to be Fire. Our Corviknight is a good check to Salt Curing Garganacl if we run a Covert Cloak. And I do think Tom's going to bring Terra Fire to be able to both obviously be resist the Moonblasts and also to be able to Terra Blast Fire into Corviknight and just get through that if that is the wall that we bring, which we're not bringing, but Tom doesn't know that. Next up, we do have our Covert Cloak Mon and our Sweeper for this week, and that is Terra Ghost Mew, our Terra Captain. This thing is going to be very crucial to this game. We are Poltergeist, Body Press, Iron Defense, Dragon Dance. So we're Double Dance Mew this week. This set is very solid. After a +1 Dragon Dance, Terra Ghost Poltergeist will one-shot Mewtwo if it's not 2 HP invested. Obviously, as we already saw, Ghost is not the greatest type that Tom can deal with. Mandibuzz already deals with us with Psychic type, so being Ghost doesn't hint that matchup too much. And Greedent, if it does come, then we do have the Defying move Body Press for. Iron Defense is here because this also allows us, when we Terra Ghost, to be very good into that Zambazenta if we can set up in front of it, because obviously it can be Iron Defending as well, but it can never click Body Press because we're a Ghost type and we're immune to that. And at the same time, if it's Howling, we can outpace that, and crunches shouldn't do too much to us. And if we can then start doing Body Press damage, we hurt Tom's team really badly. And obviously the only resists there are the to the Body Press are the Muck and the Mewtwo, and obviously the Landorus as well. But we want to try and we do want to use this Mew in the late game where we can try and get rid of Landorus. I don't think Landorus comes, to be honest, because I think he has to have Mandibuzz for removal. But yeah, so if outside of that, it's only the Muck and the Mewtwo, and Poltergeist does a lot of damage into both those Pokemon once we start Dragon Dancing. So yeah, that is the team for week. Well, there's not a week, it's quarterfinals. And I'll see you lot all in the battle. Hello everyone, and welcome to the battle for, what week is this? Yeah, no, it's playoffs. What am I talking about? Playoffs of VDL where we play Tom. I'm kind of panicked right now because this morning my monitor decided to die, so this is going to be very scuffed. I have to view the game via OBS. Normally I have, my usual setup is I have my view in front of me for calcs, and otherwise I view the game on the right with the widescreen monitor I have, but that widescreen monitor decided to die. I guess it's been 7 years. It's about time for it to die. But doesn't mean, it means I do have no audio. And okay, so we see Terrafire Garganacl from Tom. We see the Zamazenta Crowned. We see the Primarina. We see the Reshiram. We see the Lando Eye, which I actually didn't think came, but it came in a few mocks. So I'm a little bit prepared for it. And the Mewtwo. Interesting. Now, does he lead Garg? We don't have removal, so he might lead Lando or Garg for rocks. I don't think he gets any other hazards. Someone doesn't get rocks. No. Part of me wants to lead the Kyurem. The other part of me does not want to lead the Kyurem in case he leads Garg, because it's Terra Fire and it just counters me because I did not bring Earth Power. The other part of me kind of wants to lead the Moon. I think I lead Claude, actually. Not having the sounds in the game is going to be very weird. But we're just going to have to deal with it. We're going to lead Claude and hope he does not lead Lando Eye, which I do think he's probably going to lead here. We'll have to wait and see. Because I could have led Kyurem predicting it. Frieza. Okay, so he just leads Mewtwo. Okay, that's terrifying. That is just terrifying. I'm running calcs on my phone. As Tom recommended. Thank you, Tom, for the help before the battle. We're both in the same boat, apparently. Side Strike into Payapa. No, wait. Did I see Unnerve or Pressure? I'm going to assume it's Unnerve. See, look, I'm immediately not noticing things. I'm going to assume it's Unnerve. I don't know if I can... Can I tell? It doesn't tell me. Okay. No, do not run. It's not that. It's not that dire of a situation. I'm assuming Side Strike kills me through Payapa. It doesn't hit me in the Fizz Def, though. I'm just going to go into the Roaring Moon here, because we are Vest for this. Having to look down is weird. He does stay in, I think, because he's definitely faster. And he goes straight for the Foul Play. Interesting. 291. Foul Play is a very interesting bring. So he did what? 979 with a Foul Play? I mean, that's based off my attack, so he's going to know I'm adamant now, I assume. And I just U-turn here, right? Foul Play. It doesn't tell me anything about his Mewtwo, but it does tell me that he's got Foul Play, I guess. He did what, 79 with that. So that is the lowest roll from a Foul Play. I mean, literally cannot be anything else because it's based on my attack, but let's just U-turn out. See what he wants to bring. We could have knock offed, but I am scared of Zama, so I'm not doing that. I mean, worst case scenario is he hits us with a fighting move here. We are creeping a creep of a, what am I talking about? Creep of Kiram White. So, with 320? Wait, 320, something like that. Something in that range. He does swap. Okay, good play. Do we see Zama? We see Noel. So that's Prim. We could have knock offed. Ah, that's annoying, but we're going to see what this is. A good chunk there. Was that great? No. Arena. Solve this. U-turn to 17. Okay, so those look like actually a little bit defensive. I think it might be like max HP based on that calc. Do you think? Do we just go into Peridot here and get our spike up? How much does he do to us on Peridot? Claude. We would kill with a gunk shot from here. Psychic Noise does absolutely nothing through our Payapa Berry. How much does Flutter Mane do if he is AV? Do most with a Psyshock. Hands isn't a good play. I do think we go back into Peridot, which kind of screams Water Absorb, but I don't really care. I could go for the Gunk and KO, but I'm just going to get my Spike up here, because he didn't bring the Mana Buzz or anything. Okay, he does swap. Okay, good play for us. Doesn't flip turn, so... Okay, here's Whitebeard. That's Lando, right? Yeah. Okay. Having this... we do get our Spike up, which I enjoy, for Zama. Potentially that Prim too. There's a Scout for Boots as well. Well, not Boots on this. So he is Intimidate, obviously has to be. I should be calking. Give me a land or a Psy. Do we just counter? I honestly might counter. We take a hit. He knows we're Water Absorb. We don't have an EQ swap in. I might counter here and get rid of this. How bad is this thing for my team? Like, it just spams EQs into me. So I might honestly click counter. I'm gonna click counter. He clicks EQ. We should live this. We do. Thank goodness for that. And we're just gonna KO the Lando with a counter. Beautiful. Beautiful. So Clawitzer picks up the Lando, which is nice. We do have spikes up, and that thing can't intimidate us anymore. And that thing was a monstrous problem for swapping in on my Iron Hands after I had popped my booster energy. So that thing being gone is huge. I will 100% take that. We're at 131 on the Claude. He goes Reshi. Is not Boots. Interesting. This should KO us 100% of the time, right? Do I even want to play around it? I only have a spec set, but that obliterates my face. Could be just Earth Power here, right? Earth Power's pretty free. I think I sack off the Clod. Like, what does Clod give me anymore? It doesn't take Psychic Fangs. I could go for another Spike. Or I can go for a Gunk here. How much does Gunk do? Gunk does 25. I'll go for Gunk. He does just Dragon Pulse. That should KO, right? Yeah. Okay, so down goes Clod. I think Clod for Lando is a very good trade for us, though. Shows me Dragon Pulse. How much does that do to my Roaring Moon if he specs? Doesn't have it here, but I don't think it kills. He's at 88, right? So we don't kill him with anything. Does Flutter kill him with anything? Flutter main. He's not in Moonblast range, I don't think. We have 30 seconds. Okay, good thing I looked. I'm actually going to go to my... see what he could hit me with here. Get him. Do I kill with the Power Gem? I really don't think I do. I think I'm forced to go into Moon and U-turn here. I'm faster than this. Right, yeah, I should always be faster than this. How much does a Roaring Moon U-turn do? 12%. Puts it at, what, like 88, 76? Could EQ. Could knock. Part of me really wants to knock here. This, like, screams... Was I U-turned last time? Does this scream Choice Band? Like, EQ's pretty free now that Lando's gone. I'll click it. We do, like, 68 to 81.4. He's just gonna stay in, yeah, good play. Doesn't KO. Goes to the Willow. Okay, that's annoying. That is annoying. That's fine. We are burned now. We just click knockoff this time then, right? Knockoff should still kill from where he's at. I guess this is mostly useful for Mewtwo still, but not the most, to be honest. If Flash Wave has a fighting move, we're just... Okay, we do get to knock something off. If this is Zama, I'm going to be in a bad spot here. The thing. Oh, that's Gog. Okay. And we see Boots. Okay, so we get rid of Boots, I think. Because, yeah, he didn't take Spikes. Yeah, no Boots. Okay, cool. I'll take that. Might even Earthquake spam on this. How much do I do to this? How much did I do is a better question. Wow. Burned into a Garganacle. Knockoff does, if I'm burned, 17%. He took... Why is my calc off center? That's a bit better. He took about just over 18, so he does look like he's max HP with a bit of defense. EQ will do 23.7. I think I just U-turn on this. No, I'm gonna EQ. I'm gonna EQ once, because we do know he's Terrifier. He does pop his Terrifier, which is fine. So he's guaranteed to take Super Effective from this. We're gonna put Fire in. God is putting Terrors on Mobile Bad. I should be looking at the screen to see what he does. I'm just going to get my EQ damage. What does he click? He definitely has Recover, so maybe that was a misplay. Yeah, he just puts rocks up. That's annoying. Kyurem is Boots, though, so yeah. He might just Body Press here. We'll just U-turn this time. Actually, he probably recovers, to be honest. Do I have a way to beat this down? I might just lose to this Garg set, to be honest. I'm just going to U-turn. And hope he clicks Recover. He's at 50, around. He doesn't have boots, so we can get this out. Do I actually go hands and whirlwind this? I don't think I do. I think I go Mew. I think this is the time for Mew. He clicks recover. Okay. Mew body press is doing nothing to this, but if we just start boosting, we're fine. Do I DD? Do I ghost? Is a better question. Is there any reason for me not to be a ghost? Does he get anything super effective? I don't think he does, so I don't think there's any reason for me to become a ghost yet. I'm just gonna Iron Defense once. And see what he wants to do. He does stay in. Okay, and what does he click? Soul Cure? What have we seen so far? Rocks recover, and we do see Soul Cure, but we are the Cloak, so we will ignore it. And he's doing no damage. Now we are +2 defense. We will DD on a potential Mewtwo. He's going to withdraw. Give me Mewtwo, please. Evangelist. Oh, that's annoying. Does he die to spikes? No, he doesn't. He just lives them. That's really annoying. I should have body pressed. I do not want to get Will-O-Wisped on this, so I'm going to swap. But what into? Cure him? Oh, he's Mirror Herb. Wait, I would have been faster. What am I talking about? But he is Mirror Herb. He's going to Willow me. That's just fact. Is he faster, though? I don't know. Reshiram's base speed. I guess that was a sack play. He's just going to Willow, though. Is he faster than me? Because I have, like, no speed, right? Or am I always faster than this? I don't know. Reshiram. Specs. Base 90. That is no speed investment. Like, I will click a body press if we're faster. 184 Jolly. Surely we're faster than this. I thought this thing was base 100 for some reason. Yeah, we're always faster than this, so we're just gonna click a body press. Right? Body press? Body press is free. We're just gonna click a body press. Nice. Beautiful. We're gonna KO the Reshi, and we're at +1 speed. And we're not burned. So Reshiram's gone, Thingy's gone. Worst case scenario is Zama right now, but we can Iron Defense in front of Zama. And if he is Crunch, then it's a bit annoying, but we're Ghost, so he can't body press us if he starts Iron Defensing alongside us. Exactly the plan. We should kill a Mewtwo with a Terra Ghost Poltergeist. So this is actually a really good position for Mew. We're +1/+1. Let me check I am still recording. I am still recording, I believe, yeah. And I'm also streaming. Sorry, no game sound is really, really annoying me right now. It feels so weird just being in silence. And I do apologize if the commentary is really scuffed today. I think Tom is recording. You probably could watch his side. There comes Mewtwo. Is Boots. Yeah, it is Boots. I'm gonna be honest. I saw no damage pop, and then it Unnerve popped up, and I said, oh, it's not Boots. I'm dumb. Unnerve goes first. And then it was no longer damage, so I am Boots. So I'm just gonna take that. Actually, you never heard that. I'm just skilled. I know that Boots come after Unnerve. And I just knew that he was Boots. It was just destiny. We should kill with a Poltergeist, right? Oh, I don't have my +1 in, sorry. I don't have any of my boosts in the calc. Is this Scarf Mewtwo, maybe? Poltergeist should kill this. With Terra Ghost. Make sure to click that. Unless he's trying to bait my Terra Ghost, I'm confused by this play. Unless he thinks he lives one. Maybe he's calcing Shadow Claw instead of Poltergeist? Okay, Mew just needs to hit the Poltergeist. Oh my god, I thought I missed. I completely forgot it shows the item. Is Tom giving me the Mewtwo? Let's go! Mewtwo's gone. That's so massive. Oh my god, that's huge. I think he was trying to bait my Terra Ghost there. But Mewtwo being gone is huge for my team. Huge. Huge. If he goes Zama, we just start Iron Defensing. Or do we just get our Body Press off? He goes Noelle, Primarina. Is this also Boots? No, it's not. Do we kill the Poltergeist? Is the next question. So I'm assuming this is Vest, the way he's played, and it's not Boots. We will kill... no, how much percent is he at? He's like just above 70, so it's like a roll to kill, I think. How much does like a Shadow Ball do to me? Does this thing learn Shadow Ball? Who knows? We'll find out when I die. I think I do have to go for a Poltergeist though, right? Yeah. Let's just go for the Poltergeist. We can also find out item. We do see the Assault Vest. Okay, good to know. Do we kill? Oh my god, it's so close. And he is Shadow Ball. Okay. No specs or anything, this shouldn't kill. Good. No split drop, please. Thank you. Do we body press now? We do body press. This thing will die to spikes, so it's gone. You should just sack it. Terra Ghost is really, really nice. We do get rid of Prim, so Mew putting in work here. So now he only has the Gog, which could just win. The Gog is no longer Boots, well, so it does have to take a Spike here. Zama also has to take Spikes, which is really nice, so he can't really be swapping around much. That is the Zama. Does take Spikes, and we'll... Oh wait, Spikes do go before Dauntless Shield. I am smart. Oh wait, I am smart. Okay, I do know things. Take back the bit where I said earlier I said that I was smart because I knew it came after. Forget about that. Now remember this, that I am smart because I know it goes before the ability. How much do I do to his armor? Obviously we are +1 more than it right now, so I should probably body press, right? It was Iron Press. That's it, can't hit me. This thing should take 30% from a body press. If he's max HP. Beautiful. And if he's Crunch... Can you show me Crunch, please? Thank you. Can you show me Crunch? That does no damage, so I'm gonna body press for damage. And I did a decent amount. He heavy slams me. Ow, that hurts. I will body Iron Defense because I can. And if he heavy slams again, it won't kill me, I don't think. Poltergeist does not do more. Does it? It doesn't. Okay. He's gonna heavy slam me again. He's gonna Iron Defense though. Do I care about him Iron Defensing? No, because I can go into hands, right? If he's at +3. I'm gonna Iron Defense. Just in case he Iron Defenses. He does Iron Defense. Okay, this could be really bad. Does my hands take a +6 Iron Defense? +6 max defense. We do take an Iron Defense, a body press, I mean, at +6. So I'm gonna body press here, right? Or do I Iron Defense again? He's going to +5 this turn, right? Because he's at +3. I will body press this turn. Because there's chances for crits. He body presses me. I'm a ghost. What just happened? Did he forget I'm a ghost type? I'm confused. Misclick? I don't know what happened. He body pressed me, right? I'm not blind. I didn't take any damage. Or did he Iron Defense? And I'm silly. No, okay, he gives me this. I'll take damage into the Gog. And I'm like +4 defense, right? Where's my Mew? Come back, Mew. How much do I do with +4? And I'm cloaked, so I can't die to a Soul Cure. We know recover, rocks, he takes spikes. Where's he at? Oh, like a full. That's fine. I'm at +1 attack, but he has Purifying Salt, right? So he resists it. +4, I'm a Ghost type. What? Oh no, that's into the +6 armors under crown. I was about to say, what am I doing the damage? If you are defensive, you take, and you are Terra, I don't know, Fire? Is it your Terra? It gives me more to body press you twice, right? +4. I should do 32.4% to you. Good amount of damage. He Terra Blast. Does that kill? I'm at +4. It doesn't. That's huge. He's going to recover this turn, so I'm an Iron Defense. And if he kills me, that's better for me, because then I go Kyurem and Draco for the kill, right? I should be able to Draco for the kill. Oh, he Terra Blast. Good play. Good, really good play. Actually, Mew should kill with a Power Gem. Yeah, because this is a really Spadef. Power Gem should kill from specs. He's at 50, right? I'm not dumb. I refuse to be dumb. We can't Whirlwind him anymore, which is annoying. This could actually be really bad. I just have to hope Power Gem kills. This is a 252 HP, 204 plus 204 Spadef Kyurem in my calc. I don't even know, man. Like, I should kill this. I'm just gonna cry if it doesn't kill. Please kill. Thank you! We are into VDL semi-finals! With the broken monitor, it can't stop us. GG's to Tom. What a game. I played that decently. I feel like I misplayed a bit early on. But GG's to Tom. He had incredible prep. Terra Fire Gog. I'm so glad I got the Terra right. Because if it was Terra Steel, my Flutter Mane just couldn't touch it. Oh my god. I'm going to have to ask him if he brought it for the exact reason I prepped for it, which was the Covert Cloak Corv, Terra Blast Fire hitting Corv. So I'll have to ask him if that's what it was. But GG's to Tom. We're into semi-finals. This could be a huge, huge game. And I'm very excited to see who our opponent will be. But I'll see you lot all for semi-finals.